Hi everyone, I am Beulah Dallas, Assistant Professor, Community Health Nursing Department, Triple M College of Nursing. The objectives of this sessions are, at the end of the session, the student will be able to state the meaning of WIPS program, enlist the objectives and goals of WIPS program, understand the importance of WIPS program, and explain about the procurement of drug supply of WIPS program. What is WIPS program? WIPS stands for Weekly Iron and Folic Acid Supplementation Program. This program was launched by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Department. It is the Weekly Iron and Folic Acid Supplementation Program to meet the challenge of high prevalence and incidence of anemia among the adolescent girls and boys aged between 10 to 19 years. The goal of this WIPS programs are, there are two goals, that is long-term goal and short-term goal. The long-term goal is to break the intergenerational cycle of anemia, and the short-term goal is it's of a nutritionally improved human capital. This program implemented across the country both in rural and urban areas. The objectives of this WIPS programs are to ensure administration of iron and folic acid tablet once per week, usually on Monday, and albendazole twice a year for deworming, that is in the month of February and in the month of September. To inform adolescent boys and girls of the correct dietary practices for increasing their iron intake. The iron-rich food, which is increasing the iron content in the body or circulation, that can be educated, especially for this adolescent boys and girls. And the third objective is to disseminate information on preventing worm infestation among adolescents and encourage adoption of correct hygienic practices, including use of footwear to prevent worm infestation. The strategies of WIPS programs are the weekly administration of weekly iron folic acid supplements, iron and folic acid tablet containing 100 milligram elemental iron and 500 microgram of folic acid. It should be administered for 52 weeks in a year on a fixed day, preferably on Monday. Screening of target groups for moderate and severe anemia and referring these cases to an appropriate health facilities like community health center or district hospital or a teaching hospital. And the biannual deworming, as I already told, in the month of February and September. Here we are administering the albendazole tablet single dose 400 milligram for control of worm infestation. And the dissemination of information on nutrition and counseling for improving dietary intake and for taking actions for prevention of intestinal worm infestation. Let's see about the drug supply. That means how this drug is reached to the adolescent boys and girls in schools or in the village. From the state government, there will be a health department is there. From there, that IFA medicines and the albendazole reach to the district health office, and through the block development office reach to the sub-center. From the sub-center, the nodal teachers will submit the requirements and collect the medicine from the sub-center. And furthermore, the multi-purpose health workers will be the responsible person for estimation of the requirements of iron and folic acid and the stock inquiry and the availability of iron and folic acid at the school level and the Anganwadi center. In absence of this multi-purpose health worker, its intent may be submitted to the respective auxiliary nurse midwife. In the sub-center where no that multi-purpose health workers or ANM is posted, the medicine may be distributed by the RBSK team, that is a school health program team, that is Rashtriya Bal Swasthi Karyakram team, or ASHA, or the CRCC. CRCC means the Cluster Resource Center Coordinator. They are the responsible persons. Through them, it may be also be involved in this such cases. That means the supply of the drug can be happen through this RBSK team or ASHA or through the CRCC. There are 5 formats are there. They are monthly school reporting format, sub-center level reporting format, class monthly register or monthly Anganwadi center register, block reporting format for education, and individual complaints record. These are the 5 formats are available. The person responsible for these formats are for monthly school reporting format, nodal teachers or the Anganwadi workers. They will submit it to the duplicate one copy to the multipurpose health worker or the accident nurse midwife of nearest subcenter, and one copy to the parent of department. And the second format, subcenter level reporting format, the in charge person, a multipurpose health worker or the accident nurse midwife, they will submit to the sector. The third format, class monthly register or monthly Anganwadi center register. That person responsible is nodal teacher or the Anganwadi worker. This form will be submitted or maintained to the teacher or to the Anganwadi center in charge. And the fourth format is block reporting format for education. Here the person responsible, that is the block level in charge of WIPS program, and that is the project of agent, are the submitted to the community development program officer or the block education extension educational officer or to the school inspector. And there's the fourth format, that is individual complaints record. This record maintained by the class teacher, and they will submit it to the class teachers, to be maintained by the class teacher and by the student. Let's see the procurement process of this iron and folic acid and albendazole. At the school level, the nodal teacher, he is the in charge for procuring this or intending the adequate iron and folic acid and albendazole. That each school there will be one in charge, that is nodal teachers. They will estimate the annual requirement of this iron and folic acid and the albendazole tablets. The schools will submit that annual estimated requirement to the block educational officer. Shortly we can call him as BEO. In advance we have to submit to him, so that we can able to get the supply in advance, especially in the month of April. Procurement at the block level, the procedure is the block educational officer BEO will consolidate the requirements from the schools which comes under his custody. From there they collect, and he will ensure that the proper storage and uninterrupted supply of iron and folic acid and albendazole tablets in schools. He will from the block level he will get the medicines from the district level. So the district educational officer and the block educational officer, they have the cooperations between block and the district level. Operational framework of procurement at the district level. The supply request for the district will be submitted by the district educational officer. Shortly we can call him as DEO, to the district health officer. He is the in charge of school health program. The district health department will send the request to the state health and family welfare department, and the district health officer will coordinate and forward annual supplies to the district educational officer DEO. At the district level, the educational department will be the in charge of forwarding the annual supply stock to the block educational officer in the month of April. Let's see the operational framework of procurement and supply at the state level. The State Health and Family Welfare Department will procure annual supply of iron and folic acid and albendazole tablets, and will supply the annual stock as per requirements to the respective district health officers. In the State Health and Family Welfare Department will ensure that annual supply reaches the district health departments well in time, especially in the month of April. Let's see how to do the estimation of iron and folic acid. we are saying that from the state level or the block level or district level, we need to send the estimation of the iron and folic acid and the albendazole. But we should know how to do this estimation. IFA, that is iron and folic acid tablets for a year, how to calculate? There are 52 weeks are there. It's a weekly supply of iron and folic acid. So we need 52 tablets in a year per student or per person. So 52 into total number of children, that is they are studying between 6th standard to 12th standards, plus 52 tablets per teachers, those who are working in that institutions. In addition, we need to have 20% stock as buffer will be added. Sometimes new admission between may come, so for them we can able to use it. And the next tablet is albendazole. So albendazole is a single dose. In the per year we are giving 2 times, that is the biannual deworming, that is in the month of February and the September. So 2 tablets per person we need. So 2 into 52 weeks plus 10% stock as buffer. This is the way we can calculate the estimation of iron and folic acid and do the intent in advance. This is the form to be filled before sending this, before getting the supply. Okay, this is the form. Schools will forward this requirement to the block educational officer in the form prescribed below. Name and address of the schools, total number of adolescent boys and girls, those are studying in the particular school, total number of teachers who are working in that particular institutions, annual requirement is for the year of the particular year, and total iron and folic acid required, the total albendazole required, the number we should mention in that column, and we should get the signature from the principal of the school or headmistress or headmaster of the school and the nodal officer 1 and 2. Till now, we have discussed about the WIPS program. What is WIPS program? What are the main goal, aim, objectives, strategies, and how we are getting the adequate supply of IFA and adolescents from the state to the school. Let me conclude this topic. During adolescent period, iron deficiency anemia can result in impaired physical growth, poor cognitive development, reduced physical fitness and work performance, and lower concentration on daily tasks. Anemic adolescent girls have a higher risk of preterm delivery and having babies with low birth weight. The regular consumption of iron folic acid supplements along with the diet-rich micronutrients is essential for prevention of iron deficiency anemia in adolescent girls and boys. Hope you understood about the Swiss program. Thank you for your patience listening.